यशोदनन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जना यमुनतीरावनचारी यमुनतीरावनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare Jaya Radha Madhava Radha Madhava Radha Madhava Radhe Jaya Gauranitai Gauranitai Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jai Prabhupada 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 जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शत श्री श्रीमद् चरणारविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। ग्रंथराज श्रीमद्-भागवतम की जय। श्रील व्यासदेव की जय। श्रील सुखदेव गोस्वामी की जय। परीक्षित महाराज की जय। श्रील सुत गोस्वामी की जय। शौनकादि ऋषिगण की जय। आनंद कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। समवेद गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। ताई गौर प्रेमानंदे। Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Jaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jaya Mudirayet Nashta Prayeshva Badreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttamashloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki Suta Uvacha Yam Pravrajantam Anupetam Apeta Krityam Dvaipayano Virahakatara Ajuhava Putreti Tanmayataya Taravo Binedus Tam Sarva Bhuta Hridayam Munimanatosmi Yasvanubhavam Akila Shruti Saramekam Adhyatma Deepam Atitirshitam Tamondham Samsarinam Karunayaha Purana Guhyam Tam Vyasasunum Upayami Gurum Muninam Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langayate Girim Yatkrpatamaham Vande Shri Gurum Dinatarinam Paramananda Madhavam Shri Chaitanya Ishwaram. So today we are reading from Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 17, Punishment and Reward of Kali, text number 6. Last class, His Grace Radhakam Prabhu took the class. That time, I think he took the class on 13th. 13th, no? So 14th is the verse. 14th. Janenagasi agam yunjan sarvatosya cha madbhayam sadhunam bhadramevasya asadu damani krite Janenagasi agam yunjan sarvatosya cha madbhayam sadhunam bhadramevasya asadu damani kriti Janenagasi agam yunjan sarvatosya cha madbhayam sadhunam bhadramevasya asadu damani kriti. Jani, to the living beings, Anagasi, those who are offenseless, Agam, sufferings, Yunjan, by applying, Sarvataha, anywhere and everywhere, Asya, of such offenders, Cha, and Madbayam, fear me, Sadhuna, of the honest persons, Badram, good fortune, Eva, certainly, Syat, will take place, Asadu, dishonest miscreants, Damane, curbed, Krite, being so done. If some Matajis wants to chant the shloka. Janenagasya gamyuncham sarvatosya chamadbhayam sadhuna bhadrameva syad asadu damane krite Janenagasya gamyuncham sarvatosya chamadbhayam Sadhuna bhadrameva syad. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Translation: whoever causes offenseless living beings to suffer must fear me anywhere and everywhere in the world. By curbing dishonest miscreants, one automatically benefits the offenseless. Purport: dishonest miscreants flourish because of cowardly and impotent executive heads of state. But when the executive heads are strong enough to curb all sorts of dishonest miscreants in any part of the state, certainly they cannot flourish. When the miscreants are punished in an exemplary manner, automatically all good fortune follows. As said before, it is the prime duty of the king or the executive head to give protection in all respects to the peaceful, offenseless citizens of the state. The devotees of the Lord are by nature peaceful and offenseless, and therefore it is the prime duty of the state to arrange to convert everyone to become a devotee of the Lord. Thus automatically there will be peaceful, offenseless citizens. Then the only duty of the king will be to curb the dishonest miscreants that will bring about peace and harmony all over human society. Please repeat the translation. Whoever causes offenseless living beings to suffer must fear me anywhere and everywhere in the world. By curbing dishonest miscreants, one automatically benefits the offenseless. Om Ajnana Timirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha Namavom Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Śrīmate Bhaktivedanta Swamini Namini Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharini Nirvisesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarini Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratvishe Namaha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesh Pesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। So we welcome you all for the today's morning Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam class. Hari Bol. So today we are reading from first canto. So the topic is Pariksit Maharaj is talking to the bull. So how come you are standing on only one leg? Who is that miscreant who has harmed your three legs? I will not allow this. So he must suffer. Whoever has done this mischief, definitely he will fear me, Pariksit Maharaj is saying. See, unless and until, as Krishna told in Bhagavad Gita, 18th chapter and text 43, Shauryam tejo dhritirdakshyam yuddhe chapi apalayanam danam ishvara bhavascha kshatram karmasva bhavajam. Heroism, power, determination, resourcefulness, courage in battle, generosity and leadership are the natural qualities of work for the Kshatriyas. So if the Kshatriya doesn't have these qualities, otherwise how he can, people will fear him. Just like in a class, if a teacher, if a student is making, if all out of the whole classroom, one student is making all noise and he is disturbing and he is not listening to the teacher definitely has to punish him. He has to tell him, you have to stand up on the bench or get out of the class. Some way he has to tackle him. Otherwise, by these two things will happen. By this, that miscreant, that mischief student, he will slowly reform his nature. He will think, oh, next time I should not do this. By giving punishment to that mischief student, it is a lesson to him, for him to reform. At the same time, it is a message to the other people, other students, that if you do like this, you will also be punished. So those days, the punishment used to be in the public. Just like even in Tirupati, if you go from Tirupati to Chittur, there is a way, Chandragiri is there. So there is a fort is there also. That king's fort was there. It's even still today it is there. There you can see it is a small hill is there. On the hill you can see an stone will be there. Stone will be there means if someone in the kingdom does some mischief, if they break the laws or if they misbehave or if they get into some kind of crime, so in front of all the people will be called. There will be person on behalf of the king and he will make damuru. He will go round the kingdom and he will say, today at 10 a.m. there is a panchayat. All the citizens are invited to come and witness it. So they will all come and the issue will be taken there. And the king or the Jamindar or the Pedaraidu, whoever it is, he will stand there, he will hear what has happened. So anybody can freely express their opinion. So then and there the judgment will be given. And in front of everyone on the hill, he will be taken to the hill. On the hill there will be some stone plank. So either he has to be beaten or he has to be hanged. Everything will be done there. So the people from the bottom will be watching it. So all are cautious. All are under fear. Now the problem is, we don't see what, if you put a court case, that case will get the judgment before his death, before 1 day of his death or before 1 month of his death. there is no proper judgment also. Judgment is postponed after 5 years, 10 years. No case is ఎటు తేలదు అది. అటు తెలుగులో ఒక సామెత ఒకటి ఉంది, కర్ర విరగదు పాము చావదు. సో ఇఫ్ దిస్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ జడ్జ్మెంట్ ఈస్ దేర్, people will become more and more fearless. But Pariksit Maharaj is not that kind of king. He is not that kind of king. He used to take immediate action, take talwar. So unless the king is so powerful and he is so heroic like that, people will not hear. The tendency of this material world is people don't want to listen. That is the tendency of the, nobody wants to listen. They want to act independent. That is the nature of this material world. If someone doesn't listen to us, we should not feel, so disturbed or so, depressed. See, we are a small living entity. Keshagra Shatabalasya, there is 1/10,000 of the tip of the hair. That is our position. So this jiva has forsaken Krishna himself. He has rebelled against Krishna. So it's not a great deal that someone in this material world, he doesn't listen to us, he doesn't care. It's not a big thing at all. Because to that Supreme Lord you have rebelled. Who are you to tell me why I have to listen to you? I want my enjoying propensity to be fulfilled. We have rebelled against the Supreme Lord. It's not a big thing to someone neglects us or he doesn't listen to us. It's not a big thing. That is the whole material world is designed in such a way that jiva can facilitate his propensity to enjoy independent of Krishna. So that's how this whole world is designed. So in this material world, the nature of the conditioned soul will be that he doesn't want to listen. He doesn't want to hear. So in order to function, the society to function properly, Krishna has created this Varnashrama system. By this Varnashrama system, so there will be justice and there will be proper execution of duties. Everything will be set in order. Now, it is been said, dishonest miscreants flourish because of cowardly and impotent executive heads of state. So now miscreants are increasing day by day. Shri Shri Radha Madhav ki jai, Shri Shri Gaurnitai ki jai, Shri Shri Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Mai ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So now due to impotent and cowardly executive heads, Prabhupada is saying that all miscreants are increasing. In addition to that, the problem is in today's media, in TV channels, especially serials. Actually in those days, ఇప్పుడు అత్తగారు కోడల్ని ఎట్లా హింస పెట్టాలి, ఓ కాన్సెప్ట్ nobody knows actually, but they see the movie, they see a movie or they see a serials, even the knowledge which they don't have, they are injecting it. Oh, when your sister-in-law comes, you have to treat her like this. Actually these concepts were not at all there. They don't know also. Now even in the college, if someone goes to the college, he thinks that he should love some girl. Because in the movies it is been so designed and it is so infatuating that they think if they go to college and if they don't have a girlfriend, that means oh kuch to kuch ho gaya unko. Mother and father, they get into anxiety. Why they get into anxiety is he's not loving anyone, he's not having a girlfriend. What is this? What is wrong with him? They think that is normal. So by this influence of media, even the things which they don't know, they come to know. And they think, this is how we need to do. This is how we need to take revenge. This is how we need to trap a girl. This is how we need to steal. This is how we need to exploit other person. So all the news, now we see so much news now there are so many TV channels, just news. So many channels, some 10 to 15 channels, only news is there. That this crime has happened, this crime has happened, this person has done this, that person has done that. So abuse has happened, so much. But in nowhere you will find in the news that because of this because of this crime, he is punished this way. In Kali Yuga, everywhere they highlight the crime. But in nowhere, in no channel, you will find that this person, because of this crime, he's been punished this way. That we don't see anywhere in the newspaper. And everything is by money. In Kali Yuga, you can buy police, you can buy judgment with money. You pay money under the table. You give money, automatically you can buy the police. You can buy the politician, you can buy even the judge also with money. So the judge, what he will do, maybe he may not give the judgment. He will say, postpone. It will go on. So that's how it is been said here. Dishonest and miscreants flourish because of cowardly and impotent executive heads of state. When these things are there, people will become fearless and they will dare to do any nonsense without any common sense. So here it is been said, but when the executive heads are strong enough to curb all sorts of dishonest miscreants in any part of the state, certainly they cannot flourish. When the miscreants are punished is in an exemplary manner. That means for what they have done, they should be punished that way. So only in the Manusmriti we see, if a person kills someone, the king will immediately order that person to be hanged. Because his punishment of killing another person will be subdued, will be cleared. That karma of sin will be cleared as soon as he is hanged. So like that, the treatment was very strong. So people were seeing it also. It was done in front of the public. Just like I was told, I don't know how far it is true. I heard that in this Sharjah or Dubai, wherever, they don't close the gold shops. The shops are all the time open. Just in the Friday, when they do this namaz, this Abu Dhabi, Qatar, all these places, they don't close the shop at all. Just like in India, you close a shop for the whole night. That's it. The next day, what will be there in the shop, we don't know. But there, nobody, even though all the shops are openly available, still no one steals. Because if someone steals, in front of everyone, they will cut his hand. So that's the way the punishment is. People are afraid to do. Everywhere. After cutting. So that is so that this person's hand is cut and that hand is placed everywhere, posted everywhere. So everyone are in fear. So unless and until there are some strict principles like this, we cannot curb. We cannot curb people to, we cannot change people dishonest and miscreants. Day by day you see, crimes are increasing. We see from 90s to a bit 2000, you can see the increase of crime rates, increase of so many land acquisitions, so many we are seeing. Because there is no strict, as it has been said here, there is no strict ruling. So it will all, then what will happen? These people, if they increase, they will definitely, what they will do is, they will definitely give damage to the peaceful, offenseless citizens. Who are these peaceful and offenseless citizens of the state? Are children. If there are no hard rules and regulations, if there is no strict punishment in an exemplary manner, what will happen? These people, they will do child abuse, and all the innocent children will be tortured, women will be exploited, old age people are terminated. Now it is known as mercy killing. In India, we don't have that culture, but in West they have this culture. They say tissue termination treatment. It's triple T. Triple T means they don't openly say it's killing. It's tissue termination. You terminate the tissue which is making them to breathe. That's it. Why? What they are going to do after 70 years, 80 years? Nobody can. They are burdened. To take care of them, we have to keep one maid servant. For her, we have to pay, and they don't give any yield. They don't yield anymore. There is no use. So then tissue termination. They call that as, before they were calling it as mercy killing. Now they put that word as tissue termination treatment. So they terminate the tissue. That's it. The heart stops functioning. So like that, old age people will be neglected. And cows, now in Tamil Nadu you see, these people, they got floods. Everywhere there is water, and all drainage water, all water everywhere. So now they are criticizing the politicians for one reason. Everyone are telling, I saw many videos, what they were telling is, they were not even supplying milk. First thing there, many children are there. They are not supplying water, milk to children. That means you understand the value of milk, no? Without milk you cannot survive. The children cannot survive. They are saying even if they don't give food also, it's okay, no problem. At least why can't they provide water and milk? We have so many children and kids in our family. So you need milk, but you don't need cow. How is this connected? So they should, nowhere in no one speaks. See, why we are suffering is because we are, Prabhupada says in the previous shloka purport, the bull and cow are the symbols of the most offenseless living beings, because even the stool and urine of these animals are utilized to benefit human society. So the most offenseless living being is the cow. Prabhupada said, you are talking so much about technology, we can create this, we can create that, we can create Sputnik, we can create mobile, we can create technology, so many things they are saying. But Prabhupada is challenging all the scientists. You should create one mission. On one side you should give grass. What you should give? Green grass. Let it can be a big factory setup also. On one side you should put green grass or the dry grass. Other side, milk should come. You create. You say that you have so much of intelligence and we are so brainy, we are so smart. We have all this all the time, like Paramatma, watching everything. We can trace out anything, everywhere, anytime. They can do. But let them create this vision. Let them create a mission. It can be as big as possible also. It can be of a big factory also. One side you should put grass. Other side what you should get? And he was taking care of the bulls, the owner, the farmer who was taking care of bulls, no? They are becoming so restless. That means his owner is being some person is giving. Immediately they become so restless and they are shaking their head. They are trying to remove the rope. And they are so reciprocative with human beings. It is been said before the Britishers came to India, there were more, the population of the cows were more than the population of the whole India. Now we say 120, 130 crores. That means the cows population was more than the population of the whole India. So those days the ghee was so sumptuously available, the horses were fed ghee. Horses were drinking buckets of ghee. And it has been said when the Britishers came, when they understood how come there is not even one beggar in India, and the culture is so rich, and people are so faithful and following the scriptures. They are so traditional and they have a very beautiful cultured life. So they could understand what is the main basis for all this such a wonderful and glorious civilization. So they understood it is because of cow. Only because of this cow, the milk was coming, and the milk was being taken by the people, and they were religious minded, and everybody wants to follow in the religious path, and they are highly cultured. All these things, the basis of this whole India was this Gomata. So only when in Tirupati, when cow go sadhan took place, all the sadhus from all over India, they came and they participated. So in that, His Holiness Bhakti Goswami Maharaj said, Gomata is not only for Bharat Desh ka Mata, it is Vishwa Mata. It is for the universe. So how can we expect peace in the society when such mother, our mother stops giving milk after 8th month or 7th month or something like that. After that, we sustain only on milk. Either you take in the form of coffee or tea also. Without milk, what you can take? Still only milk is the source. We keep on taking and we grow. So that means she is as good as mother. So how can we be happy if these offenseless living beings are tortured? So that's so it is been said. So these people has to be subdued. The Kshatriya has to be heroic and he has to get into violence. So if a Kshatriya takes the role of a Brahmana, I will not hurt anyone, I will not talk gravely or roughly, I will not beat anyone. What will happen? Oh, everybody will think, oh, this person, he will not take any action. So all people, what will happen? They'll get their horns on head. So that is very practical. So a Kshatriya, definitely he has to have this quality of, he has to be little bit hard only. He should be as hard as thunderbolt outside, but internally he is. So Kshatriya has the quality of goodness and passion mixed. So internally he is having mercy. Externally he behaves in a passion way. He takes decisions. He takes and he thinks, he puts the things on the right path, and he takes definite decisions and see that they are punished, so that all others are alert and all other people, they follow dharma nicely. So here it is being said, it is the most important thing of the responsibility of the king is not just to maintain morality and just just simply having morality is no use. So he has to see that the people are abiding by dharma and they are following in the footsteps of the scriptures and they are developing love for Krishna. See, if king does this responsibility, then there is no headache from the people. You make them Krishna conscious, you teach them the way you teach them the principles and the lifestyle, how to develop your love for Krishna. Automatically what happens? They become peaceful. They don't harm anyone. Just like we have example in Bhagavatam, this Rahugana and Jadabharat, they were going. Jadabharat is supposed to hold that pallaki. So when he was holding pallaki, Rahugana was sitting inside. The other three people were going properly. But this fourth person, this Jadabharat, he was going flip-flop. That means zigzag. Why he was going? Because he knows that ants are coming in the way. That ant is also Jiva. They are also part and parcel of Krishna. He has that vision. So he was going in a zigzag way. So the Rahugana inside, he was very much disturbed and he asked. Then the conversation took place between Rahugana and Jadabharat. So when we become devotees, automatically we don't want to harm any living entity. That is the nature of a devotee. They are by nature harmless. They don't want to harm anyone. Even they don't want to harm an ant. Then what to speak of harming other people? So if somebody doesn't want to, if we have to make a people who doesn't do harm to others, means definitely they have to become Krishna conscious. Otherwise there is no other way. Just like Vyasadeva Dutt. So a worm was coming out of his body. He was having leprosy, whole body. So one worm was coming out of his body. It was falling apart from his body. So he thought, at least this body is anyway no use to me. At least it is of some use to you. So he put back that worm to the body again. You be here. So like that we can see all in Bhagavatam, they are all kind to other living entities, being compassionate, helping. When you become a devotee, automatically all good qualities will come in you. It is been said, no? All the devatas, demigod qualities will manifest in you. Devotees become so sensitive in dealing with others. They understand. Because we are taught, no? We are not supposed to do 6 kinds of offenses or 4? 6 kinds of offenses. What are those? 6 kinds of offenses. Vaishnava Aparad. Vaishnava Aparad is also, there are 6 are there. One should not become envious of a Vaishnava. One should not kill a Vaishnava. One should not criticize a Vaishnava. After seeing a Vaishnava, if you don't become happy also, that is also aparad. Sometimes we see someone, ये आ गया, क्या करूं? उनका मुंह देखना ही पड़ता है. If you see a Vaishnava wearing a tilak, chanting Hare Krishna mantra, you should become happy. One should become happy. When Koratalvar, no? When he lost his eyes, so people were all asking him, you are such a great Vaishnava. You are such a wonderful Vaishnava. How come that you have lost your eyes? Then Koratalvar says, why I lost my eyes? You know that? Because I saw a Vaishnava. He was wearing a tilak and that tilak was little cross. कोना हिंदी में क्या बोलेगा? थोड़ा क्रॉस हो गया. तिरछा हो गया। तो हम देखते ना कभी कभी लोग जल्दी आने के समय वो लोग क्या करते, तिलक ऐसा लगा के आता है, उसमें थोड़ा। सो Kuratarvar was saying, why I lost my eyes? Because I have seen one Vaishnav and I thought, what I thought? See, he's wearing his tilak in a crossway. Just thinking like that, I lost my eyes. Kuratarvar is saying, he is humble, he didn't do like that, but he feels like that. Just seeing like that. So we are not thinking, we are verbally, mentally, physically, all doing, then all the senses will go away from our body, will become impotent, will not have anything to do. So that means they were so cautious, they were so sensitive that by seeing a Vaishnava we should be happy, we should not fault find him, we should not be envious of him, we should be so there are 6 kinds of Vaishnava aparadha are there. Then Nama aparadha is there, the 10 offenses. Then Seva aparadha is there, we should not offend deities. Then Jiva aparadha is there, we should not offend unnecessarily, offend any Jiva. Then Dham aparadha is there, when we go to Dham, we should not offend the Vrajavasis or Mayapur, Nawadvip Vasis, we should not offend. Then like this, there are many offenses are there. So we are taught each and every day in Bhagavatam class, Nityam Bhagavata Sevya, this is this. So our there is one shloka in Bhagavad Gita. Which shloka is that? A devotee is one who is not disturbed by anyone and who doesn't disturb anyone also. There is a shloka. Such a devotee is very dear to me. Krishna is saying in Bhagavad Gita. 12th chapter. No. Through that devotee, others are not disturbed. When others disturb him also, he is not disturbed. Such a devotee is very dear to me. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita. I don't know that. Can somebody... Same Priya. This is 12.15. Krishna is saying, see in this chapter, 12th chapter, Krishna is saying many things. That such a devotee is very dear to me. He is very dear to me. Like that, he is starting from 13th to 20, 20. From 13 to 20, 8 shlokas are there. At least in these 8 shlokas, if you follow any one shloka perfectly, you will become dear, very, very dear to Krishna. In that today's shloka's connection, it is in 15th shloka. Yasman no dvijate loko, lokan no dvijate chayaha. Harsha marsha bayodvegair mukto ya sachame priyaha. He by whom no one is put into difficulty and who is not disturbed by anyone, who is equipoised in happiness and distress, fear and anxiety, is very dear to me. So a devotee means he doesn't put anyone into difficulty. We should not unnecessarily put anyone, always we should think. That is what Chanakya Pandit says. You treat others as you want to be treated. We want to be respected, we want everyone to speak to us nicely, treat us nicely. So you treat others in such a way as you want to be treated. So we should not put, so here Prabhupada writes, a few of devotees' qualifications are further being described. No one is put into difficulty, anxiety, fearfulness or dissatisfaction by such a devotee. Since a devotee is kind to everyone, he does not act in such a way as to put others in anxiety. At the same time, if others try to put a devotee into anxiety, he is not disturbed. It is by the grace of the Lord that he is so practiced that he is not disturbed by any outward disturbance. So this is very important. We should learn this quality. That by me, nobody should be put into difficulty. By my thought, by my words, by my actions. We should always see how. So only you see any pure devotee. Once His Holiness Jayapatak Swami Maharaj was there in the room. Some 2-3 Matajis came. So they wanted to take his darshan and just have a darshan. And so as soon as they came and they offered obeisances, so immediately Maharaj asked them, how can I serve you? This I have seen with many Maharajas. Whoever comes to them, immediately they will ask. They are always in a service attitude. How to serve them so that they can be happy. By us, maybe they may not become happy. At least we should not put others into discomfort zone. Maybe we don't have that much, we are not so great to give them happiness. Once His Holiness Bhakti Swarup Damodar Maharaj, he was there in the Juhu guest house reception. So one life member came, he got down the car and he came to the reception, and His Holiness Bhakti Swarup Damodar Maharaj was standing there in the reception. So he doesn't know who is Maharaj, who is devotee and all everything. So he immediately told Maharaj, seeing Maharaj, hey, jaake luggage leke aao. He thought Maharaj is housekeeping boy. You go and take the luggage. Maharaj immediately went and he took the luggage. Then his disciple who was there, then when Maharaj was bringing luggage, he brought the luggage. Then the disciple saw Maharaj. Hey, what you are doing? Then Maharaj immediately told the disciple, no, we are here to serve. We are here to serve. Don't tell anything. So that way, see to what extent their consciousness is blossomed, and they don't have quite a iota of ego also. We are here to serve. We are meant to serve. We are servant of the servant. What mood they have? It's very difficult. In that position, if I would have been there, they would have seen him. Who am I? What is my position? What senior I know? You dare to tell me to bring the luggage? What you are thinking of yourself? Would have blasted him. But Maharaj, how I was thinking, I was contemplating how Maharaj is so humble. It's not they humble the outside. It's they are really, they have that attitude of that I am a servant. I am a servant. I am in the mood of always being the servant. So that way they are all very blissful. They don't have any problem at all. So like that we can see they are always in a mood to serve, not to put anyone into difficulty. So also one more time when His Holiness Gopal Krishna Maharaj, so when the new temple inauguration ceremony was going on, that time Maharaj was carrying Giriraj Shila. So from the Yajnashala down to the temple top. So Maharaj was very old and Giriraj Shila is little heavy. So all the deities, one Maharaj they are taking. Some deities are very heavy, some deities are very light. So Maharaj was taking, going, and Maharaj is really feeling discomfort to carry the Shila. It's not easy thing. You have to climb big steps. So the another senior devotee who was standing next to Maharaj, and he was saying, Maharaj, why can't you give? Maharaj, I will hold it. Maharaj, no. 2 times, 3 times, Maharaj, he was insisting. Then Maharaj told, Krishna is bearing me. Krishna is bearing me for many lifetimes. Why can't I hold him. Even though he is heavy, he is carrying me for many lifetimes. Why can't I carry him? So when that word came out of his mouth, then other devotee didn't ask any time anymore. So that's how they are so always absorbed in the mood of the servant of the servant of the servant. So that is our goal. Naham vipro nachanarapatir, napi vaishyo, napi shudro, naham varni, grihapatir, vanasto yatirva kintu prodya nikila paramananda purnamrutabdir, gopi bhartu pada kamalayor, dasa dasano dasaha. So we should always have this mood. Only the one who has this mood, he can get Krishna prema. Others, if I think I am a Brahmana, I am a Kshatriya, I know this, I know that, I know everything, then you will not know Krishna. See, Prabhupada, I was hearing to one lecture, I'll just read this and I will finish. Prabhupada is saying, he is saying about how this process can really work, and at the same time, if you make it farce, farce means tamasha. Tamasha means जानते? Tamasha. तमाश करेंगे तो कुछ नहीं मिलेगा. Prabhupada is saying. He is saying. So these things are very elaborately explained, nicely explained in our books. So those who are going to be initiated, so he is giving a class, he is saying, they should take it as a vow not to fall down again. Catch Krishna's lotus feet very tightly. You will not fall down. Mam eva ye prapadyante mayam etam tarantiti. So be determined. Don't make it farce. That today I am initiated and tomorrow again I can give up everything and again grow my hair and then go to hell. No. Don't do that. If you want to be serious, then the path is clear for going back to home. Mam chayo avyabhicharena bhakti yogena sevate sagunan samatityaitan brahma bhuyaya kalpate. As soon as you engage yourself in devotional service, you become purified of all material contamination. Sagunan samatityaitan. We are being troubled by the three modes of material nature. But if we stick to our devotional service, it is not very difficult to follow the four regulative principles. So, Prabhupada is saying, if you want to be serious, otherwise make a farce and do whatever you like. Make a farce means tamasha. Whatever you like. I cannot give you protection. That is not possible. Actually, Prabhupada is saying here one more very deep thing. I don't know whether I can read it or not. Prabhupada is saying here, it is not very difficult to follow the four regulative principles. They are so unfortunate. Prabhupada is speaking about, see, all the regulative principles now, devotees doesn't eat meat. Nobody will do that. Liquor, forget about it. Gambling, this will not do. But only one thing is, that is very, very strong. That we need to get out. Subtle or gross. Only then we can get Krishna. Otherwise, it's no possibility. So once Prabhupada was getting into the car after the Pandal program, so there was some crowd, big crowd, trying to touch Prabhupada's lotus feet. It's a gushing crowd. They want to touch Prabhupada's lotus feet. So Prabhupada, with great difficulty, he got into the car. Then after getting into the car, the next devotee who sat next to him, the disciple, so Prabhupada asked him, you know why these people are, they are gushing towards me to touch my feet? He asked that devotee. So Prabhupada later he said, because I am free from lust. That is how this is happening. So this, the thing that Prabhupada initiation ceremony, he is addressing that. And he is saying, if you make it farce, tamasha, that we have come here to stop this business, not to increase the business. So unless and until we get, we make determined effort, not effort, determined effort. Consciously we should make endeavor, we should make effort. How I can get out of it, how I can get out of it. So then there is possibility. So then we can do anything. Otherwise, no. In Krishna consciousness will not get empowered. Empowerment is not there here. No Shakti. Bar, Jai, Jai, Jai. Under, there is no, during Diwali time, bombs are outside. But there is no bombing inside. But the bomb has to blast inside. Tadvag Visargo Janataga Viplavo. There should be Viplava. You are doing Viplav festival, no? Viplav. Inside there should be blast. So enough of this blast outside. So nice. The whole 3 days no sleep. Simply blasting outside. Heads are getting blasted. But there is no blast in the heart. So we should blast the heart. And there should be Viplav. Then when it is pure, then that's it. Prabhupada is saying, if you make it a farce, if you don't take it seriously, if you are not determined, then Prabhupada is saying, he is saying, these things should be stopped. If you will want to be serious. Otherwise, make a farce and do whatever you like. I cannot give you protection. That is not possible. Prabhupada can give protection as soon as we follow his instructions. We should always meditate. So in the same lecture, Prabhupada is saying, chanting of 16 rounds is very, very important. Studying Prabhupada's books, hearing. Someone may say, I don't have strength to practice, to follow. You get the strength by hearing. Sound. Sound is the strength. Sound, holy name sound, pure devotees sound, that Shabda, Shuddha Shabda, that is the strength. We'll get strength. Someone may say, I am impotent. Still you will become potent. How? By the sound. So, His Holiness Bhanu Maharaj gave a class on mysteries of sound. So, there he told one point. So, they put a rat in a trap and they put this BGM sound. You know this BGM sound? For marriages they put doof, duff, 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 that sound. Here also. They put that sound, that rat died. And they put the Carnatic, nice Carnatic classical sound. The rat was enjoying. So sound can kill you and sound can give life. The potency is in the sound. The potency is in the sound. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. The potency is here. Potency in ISKCON, nowhere, anywhere, whatever we are doing ISKCON, it is because of sound. One is Hare Krishna mantra, another is Bhagavad Gita Bhagavatam. These sound vibrations are the basis of this movement. So we have to take shelter of this sound. Sound is so important. Always we should be connected through sound. So it is very, very important that we get to Shabdake Paurusham Doshu. Krishna is saying. So in the Shabda everything is there. By this Shabda, Prabhupada is saying, by this Shabda, you can revive. Of course, now we are all sleeping. We are all sleeping. We make one clap. We get up, no? By sound we get up or not? Huh? So like that same thing Prabhupada is saying, now we are Nitya Siddha Krishna Bhakti Sadhya Kabunai. Jivera Swarup Hoy Krishna. We are all loving sons of Krishna. Here nobody is like, he's not a loving son of. Everyone has that love for Krishna. By the sound, what we have to do? We have to revive that. Just by the sound. So we should always give more importance to sound. By chanting, we have to hear. Well, kirtan, we have to hear. All the time, keep hearing. So this sound, why we say Shuddha Shabda, why we have to hear from Prabhupada, why we have to hear from one's Guru, because the sound emanating from their mouth, it is free from these 4 doshas. Brahma Pramada, Vipralipsa, Karanapatava. Nahi dosha. What is that shloka? In their sound, there is no dosha. All the sounds, it has dosha. But a sound emanating from a pure devotee has no dosha. It is very pure. I told in previous class also, I am telling once again, this pure sound, see now we are with so many things. The senses are there, then mind, then intelligence, then false ego. Backside of that is avidya. Because of avidya only you get mithya hankar, then you identify with your intelligence is polluted, then you identify with the body. All these things happen. Avidya, the back to that is Atma. So, but the sound of a pure devotee can penetrate all these layers. It can go to the soul. When you chant purely, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare, that can go into the soul. So that can awaken. So if we don't get connected to pure sound, we will be simply on mental platform. कहाँ रहेगा? अपने आप दुनिया में. So mental platform is the most hellish condition of life. One in mental platform. So we need to become, Prabhupada is saying in one lecture, he is saying, we need to become the servant of the master of the senses. So that way you will become master of the senses. At present we are servant of the senses. What we have to do? Instead of becoming the servant of the senses, you become servant of the master of the senses. That way you become master of the senses. You will become master of the senses. So that is what is that shloka? Sarvopadi vinirmuktam tatparatvena nirmalam hrishikesha hrishikena sevanam bhakti ruchyate. So to that Prabhupada is saying. So at present we are servant of our senses. So if we serve the master of our senses, then we will automatically become master of our senses. This is the formula Prabhupada says. That is bhakti. Hare Krishna. The Prabhupada. Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam ki. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.